on UFC Fight Night. Where's it at? Vancouver, Canada?
Vancouver. Yep.
Uh-oh. We got Melissa Croden to kick it off the women's bantamweight bout. We always kick it off with the women, ladies first, versus Tainara Lisboa. Uh, Croden doesn't have any stats on UFC.com, but she's a clinch girl. She's big. She's strong. I think she TKO'd the girl I watched her fight, and she might TK'd too. But I'm not quite sure that I watched. But I'll go ahead with Lisboa. She has 3 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 3 first round finishes. She outstrikes her opponents 1.68 to 1.42. Uh, Last fight out, she lost to Santos by submission. Fight before that, she beat another girl that's on this card, Oliveira, by unanimous decision. And then the fight prior, she beat Clark by submission. I'm taking Melissa Croden. I think she's just a bigger girl, stronger girl. She's gonna clinch her or just beat the hell plumb out of her, in my opinion. It'll be a good fight, but I think Melissa's size will wear her down, and she'll win the second and third rounds handily. What's your thoughts?
Uh, so can you see the odds for these fights?
No.
Cronin minus 130, Lisboa plus 110. Uh, I don't know. I'd just get the same vibe that I was getting from the Elise Pereira one at Noche. I feel like this is going to be another debuter that's going against a girl that's got a couple fights in the UFC and like Rendon was, and I don't think she's going to get it done. I think Lisboa is going to take the first and second round. I like Croden in like the later rounds. This might be like a split decision type deal. If you're betting on this fight, I don't know what to tell you about yourself, but I think this is going to be like a toss up 29-28 decision. I'm going to go lean Lisboa here. I think her striking's a tad more technical than Croden's. Croden's
Okay.
bigger, but I mean, it's women's MMA. You never know what the judges are going to look at. I think it's going to go decision either way. So we'll see how it goes. I'll take the dog.
Take the dog. All right. Move on to our next fight. We got Osmat Bikoyev versus Yursi Belgorui. Belgori. I know it's we at the end. Uh, Osmat. He is 20-3. He has 8 wins by knockout, 8 wins by submission, 10 first-round finishes. He outlands his opponents 7.59 to 4.48. He has 100% takedown defense. He has 33% takedown accuracy, but that's only because he doesn't have a lot of stats. It's 1 for 3 on UFC.com. Yorsi has a 3 fight win streak, 6 wins by knockout, 4 first round finishes. Uh, I don't even think he has damn. Is this his first fight in the UFC?
Yeah.
Okay, he came off the Contender Series. Uh,
He didn't get a contract. He won on like as a massive favorite by like late finish and pissed Dane off from all the fouls he was having.
mm,
So they didn't give him a contract. But he agreed on short notice to fight Bakoev in August, but couldn't get a visa in time. So the UFC decided to just move this to there, and since he agreed to take on short notice, and he's friends with Alex Pereira, they're still going to give him this opportunity.
okay. So I'm going to take Bakoyev here. I think he's going to take him down. I do know Yursi. Yeah, I don't know. Is he a kickboxer, Pat?
Yeah, he's
He's a
like
kickboxer.
his claim to fame is he's fought Pereira, he's fought Adesanya, pretty much how every single kickboxer ever that's come to the UFC's record is.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna.
think he beat either of them.
Okay, I'm gonna take Bakoyev just because his wrestling, and I think he's pretty solid on the standing up. I mean, it's UFC. One shot could end it. One kick to the head, one whatever. But I don't think that's happening here. I'm taking Osmat, and I think he's gonna finish him. TKO.
Yeah, so Bakoev to me, he doesn't really scream stupid fighter. I think he's a smart guy. And when you're going against a 6'5" kickboxer, you would assume the takedowns would be there. and with his last name ending in V, I would assume he has the takedowns to get it there. So I'm assuming he's just going to be smart and take down Belgary and do what he wants on the ground. I mean, there's definitely a world where he just hangs on the feet too long, and the length of Belgary is going to be very apparent in there, and he could get clipped that way. So I mean, I don't really, I don't love the Bakov pick as much as I think I would like to in that regard, but I'm definitely going to take Bakov by ground and pound TKO round two, I'd say. Uh, I mean, Belgary's clearly good or properly trained at Glover's gym. Most of those guys are pretty stand up, good fighters. But I like Bakov here. He's shown a lot so far in his small stint in the UFC. I think he's going to get it done.
We're going to move on to another women's strawweight bout. So she must have fought her at bantamweight. We got Stephanie Luciano versus Oliveira. Let me start with Luciano. She's freaking jacked in that photo. She has 2 wins by knockout. She outstrikes her opponent 5.36 to 3.38. Last fight out, she fought Hughes, split decision, which is a tough out, and she beat Alencar by unanimous decision. Oliveira, she is 7-2 with 1 draw. She has 6 wins by knockout, 1 by submission, 4 first round finishes. She is 6-1. She's getting outstruck 1 to 1.20. Her last fight out, she actually lost to Lisboa in unanimous decision. Want to look at one thing here before I make my pick because I want to confirm it. Yeah, she's still a small strawweight. Oliveira, in my opinion, I do like her, but she's still a small strawweight. I'm taking Stephanie Luciano. What do you think, Pat?
I actually really love Luciano here. I would have taken her whether or not Oliveira hadn't taken 2 years off since she last fought. Um, and for women in like that like little realm, like outside the rankings, I mean, Sam Hughes beats a bunch of those girls. I mean, it is what it is. Sam a fraud check anyone. Of all the people Sam Hughes has beaten, I think Luciano probably looked the best doing it. Makes any kind of sense. I mean, she didn't look completely outclassed in there. It was a split decision that went to Sam Hughes, but I mean, Luciano has shown me skill set that tells me with more time she could become something in this weight class. Whereas Oliveira, I haven't really seen anything to give me that thought process that she would become something. And I actually don't hate a shout of Luciana by knockout here. I can see her finishing her late in the fight. I really like her striking a lot. I might bet that. Let me see what it is before I get too far ahead of myself here, because I definitely think Luciano probably going to win every round. Oh, gosh, log in. Should have did this and wrote it in my notes. Dang it.
Damn it, Pat. Just thought of it.
Yeah, slacking. All right, Luciano by knockout plus 400. That's not too bad. I have a little shout there if you want to maybe play a little bit of somewhat of a sprinkle on that. I wouldn't be throwing the house on or anything. It's just something I can see happening. I'll go Luciano by round three knockout.
Okay. We're gonna move up to lightweight bout. We got Kyle Prepolek versus Drew Dober. Kyle is 10-9. Uh, he has 10 wins by knockout, 4 wins by submission, 7 first round finishes. I love when my shit ain't working right. He gets outstruck 2.87 to 5.19. Last fight out was St. Denis. St. Denis kind of did whatever he wanted against him. Lost to Hubbard. He lost to Hubbard, right? My decision.
That was forever. That was a forever ago.
Yeah, 2000. He's been out of the UFC for like 6 years before he fought St.
Yeah, he
Denis.
got it. Yeah, he got a short notice. Like, hey, he went back in the UFC in Canada to take this fight, and he did.
Yeah. So We got Drew Dober. Used to be up there. Is Drew Dober still ranked? He's out of the rankings now,
No.
right? Yeah,
Mm.
kind of fell from grace. He's 27 and 15. He's been around the block. 15 wins by knockout, 5 wins by submission, 10 first round finishes, uh, 4.36 strikes landed, 4.33 absorbed. Last fight out, he fought Torres, who beat him a knockout, TKO. Then he fought Gene Silva, which was a stoppage because of a cut. No, it was was it doctor stoppage TKO? Is it a cut
Which
or was
fight?
it just the Silva fight? He was like getting ground and pound and they stopped it, and he got
Oh,
pissed off about it, or was that the Torres fight?
no, they stopped it on the feet. He got
So
like
Torres
spinning
was the
back
one that
elbow.
he was. Torres was the one where he's laying on the
Torres is
ground and got pissed off
yeah,
about it being stopped.
Torres is the one where like he like woke up and he was mad because he didn't know where he was.
Okay, yeah, and then he beat Moicano beat him. So he's on a 3 fight skid. He probably more than that, but nah, he lost. He won his fight versus Glenn. Uh, I'm not taking Kyle Probolik, and I'm to be honest with you, I'll probably take Drew Dober by some sort of finish here, either submission or knockout. What's your thoughts, Pat?
So Drew Dober's done favor after favor for the UFC. I think the UFC is just kind of like giving him one back because he should definitely chin the shit out of Kyle Prepolek. My worry is over the last two fights, Drew Dober has taken some fucking brutal damage from Gene Silva and Manuel Torres. So his chin might be gone, but he has taken a decent amount of time off to recover and everything. So I do like to see that. I I'm gonna take Drew Dober by round one knockout. If he doesn't win this fight, I'm afraid it might be over for him because let's keep it real. The 3 fight skid losses to Moicano, Torres, and Gene Silva. Not bad. Not bad losses. If he loses to Kyle Prepolek, I would consider that a bad loss. So give me Drew Dober by knockout. Hopefully he gets the ball rolling again.
Alrighty. We're on to a fight that I'm excited to watch. Middleweight bout: Danny Barlow versus Santos. We get Santos Barlow picked up here. Rat tail. Does he still got the rat tail?
I mean, after he got chin in his last fight, he might have shaved it off, dude. I don't know.
9-1. 5 wins by knockout. 1 win by submission. 5 first round finishes. 5.62 strikes landed to 3.7 absorbed. Last fight out, he lost to Sam Patterson, my boy, and he beat Quinlan by knockout and TKO. We got Desjardins Santos. He is Jordan Santos.
Oh my gosh, bro.
How do you say it?
Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting you. It's Jordan Santos, D silent, but I was like looked at my account and I got confused. I had a $20 free bet for anything. I said screw it. I threw it on Johnny Smith first touchdown at plus 1,600 and I just won 340 bucks.
There you go. That's a good one. That's a real
Oh
good one.
yeah,
That'll make you happy. Middleweight division. Tight ends are pretty good. Tight ends and running backs are pretty good. Touchdown scores. If you got to
oh
pick
yeah.
parlays.
I was like, what I hit for $340?
Yeah, well, that's a good hit. 10-2. 3 wins by knockout, 4 wins by submission, 3 first round finishes. He outlines his opponent 7.2 to 5.8. Last fight out, he lost to Diaz by unanimous decision. Let me look at something real quick just to confirm it. Yeah. So Danny Barlow is just going to be the longer and taller fighter. I think it's going to be a solid fight, but I'm going to take Danny Barlow to get right here and beat Santos 29-28. Yeah, 29-28 decision.
So I am a big believer in Danny Barlow. I actually really love this move up to middleweight for him. I think he has this potential to like make some noise at this weight class. My issue is I don't. It's gonna take a fight for me to see like how his power translates moving up a weight class. because Jordan Santos is just a fucking Brazilian blockhead. So I mean, we'll see if he's going to be able to do something. This might be a tad biased because I really like Danny Barlow. But I mean, this Jordan Santos dude doesn't really move his head, and he lost to Ozzy Diaz, and Ozzy Diaz, I understand, is not bad, but if you're gonna beat anything in this weight class, you need to beat Ozzy Diaz, and I think Danny Barlow would fucking destroy Ozzy Diaz, and
Okay.
I think Danny Barlow's gonna destroy Jordan Santos. I actually have There's definitely a world where his blockhead ass doesn't get chinned though, because I don't think he ever has. So time will tell. But I'm gonna go Danny Barlow by knockout. I'm gonna probably take the under 1.5 or 2.5, whatever it is. It is 2.5. Under 2.5 is -150. So I might play that with something, or just take Barlow by knockout straight up. Danny
Okay.
Barlow by knockouts +110. So yeah, I'll probably just take Danny Barlow by knockout. But that's my pick.
Okay. Like it. Writing it all down here. We got Bruno Silva versus Hai Sung Park. Man, both these guys. Uh, I kind of have a. I think the whole. If you follow UFC, both these guys kind of have a weird taste in your mouth after some of the stuff you just seen from them. But 14-7 is Bruno Silva. He has 6 wins by knockout, 4 wins by submission, 4 first round finishes. He has outstruck, probably because of the Joshua Van fight, 3.83 to 4.81. Last fight out, he lost by KO TKO by Joshua Van, and I felt really bad for him because I was like, dude, this guy's getting just killed trying to stay alive. And he lost to Cape, which is 2 tough fights in a row. Got knocked out, and he fought Durbin and beat him. And then we're on to High Sun Park, who just came off of a. I'll fight him and got his ass kicked by Tara. 10-1. His last loss was just recently. He has 4 wins by knockout, 5 wins by submission. Uh, Park got beat by Tyra by submission. He beat Hernandez by submission, and he beat Ross by knockout. Uh, this is actually it's a pretty interesting fight, but I'm gonna take High Sun Park here. Uh, I'm get the bounce back and beating Bruno Silva. I was wanting to say submission, but I think I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go with submission. Park's gonna submit him. What's your thoughts, Pat?
So whenever I was doing my notes, this is the first fight I wrote my notes out for, and like my prediction and stuff. Give a little precedence. Young Sun Park -245, Bruno Silva +200. I Over the past year, 2 years, I've just not gone with my gut a bunch and just see what other people are saying and just veer off of it. Um, I've stopped doing that recently, and it's worked out pretty decent for the majority of the time. Other than when I
Yeah.
pick Austin Hubbard against Rongju and he gets his fucking ass kicked. But I'm gonna go Bruno Silva here, man. I did not like seeing Park get fucking dropped in under a minute by Tatsuya Taira, who's not known for his striking whatsoever. I mean, you also can't take too much into the account of Bruno Silva getting outstruck by Manel Kopp and Josh Van. I mean, what, the two best strikers? You can add Moreno in there or whatever in the flyweight. So I mean, I don't really take too much from that. Bruno Silva's a stocky little dude that just carries a bunch of power, and he's got a very good grappling game. I can just see Park winning the first round, getting a little overconfident, thinking he's the shit again, coming in and just getting fucking chin like Cody Durden did against Bruno Silva. Um, I'm probably gonna throw. Well, I got $340 extra now, so I'm sure I will bet on Bruno Silva by knockout, something small. But man, I just can't. If you're getting dropped by Tatsuya Taira, you're not gonna be anything. And I mean, Bruno Silva's proven to be a ranked fighter. I just can't see that dude. I mean, if he gets takedowns and controls them, fair enough. But
Mm,
I don't think he can stand in the pocket like those other two guys were and take the same amount of. hits that Bruno Silva can land. So I'm going to take Bruno Silva by knockout here. I
Is this
really
the
like it. What were you saying?
is this the first dog taken?
I took Lisboa. She's like
Oh
plus
yeah.
110.
Okay.
Everyone else has been like sizable favorites, but like the biggest favorite on the card moving forward is minus 230.
Hmm.
So I like Bruno Silva plus 200 here. That might be the safer play. Go plus 200 for me.
Yeah.
I am gonna probably play that though.
Alrighty. So we move on. Now that this one might be just a fight I'm excited to watch in general, but Charles Jourdain versus Davy Grant. We got Charles Jourdain. He just loves fighting in Canada. He's Canadian. He said I'll fight in Canada all day.
Too bad his brother on the card.
What's his brother's name?
Louis Jourdain. He just got a contract on the Contender Series.
Nice. 16, 8-1. I about said oh, and I was like, that ain't right. 8 wins by knockout, 6 wins by submission, 5 first round finishes. He outstrikes his opponents 5.43 to 4.27. Last fight out, he beat Henry. Got beat by Silva, the knockout TKO, and he split decision. I hate Woodson, and I really didn't like the split decision against Woodson in that fight. Then we got Davy Grant, who's just riding momentum, kicking ass and smiling while he does it. 17-7. He has 4 wins by knockout, 9 wins by submission, 7 first round finishes. Outstrikes his opponent 5.18 to 3.74. He beat Blackshear by unanimous decision. He beat Tavares by unanimous decision. He lost to Marcos by split decision. I'm riding the freaking momentum of Davy, was it Davy Boy Grant? Let me see, what's his name?
Dangerous Davy Grant.
Dangerous Davy Grant. I'm just gonna ride the wave. I just don't know. I watched his last fight. There's just some energy about the dude. I'm gonna take Davy Grant, but I mean, this is my opinion has a chance to be fight of the night. Charles Jourdain and Davy Grant could be really exciting. So I'm taking Davy.
Yeah, I'm with you on this being fight of the night, man. This is like the hardest fight to pick, other than maybe the next fight. But so the momentum train you were just mentioning, I think I'm gonna go on the momentum train also, but I'm gonna go on Jourdain's momentum train, man.
Ooh.
I I I hate this because I really want to take Davy Grant, but if Damon Blackshear wasn't a absolute dumbass, he would have won that fight. He clearly won the first round grappling and didn't shoot a takedown for the remainder of the time until like a minute left. He's just sitting there striking with a boxer when he's not a striker. It made the most sense I've ever seen. So Jourdain, he doesn't have like the best wins, but one thing I will say, he's not fucking stupid. And I mean, he does have decent entries and takedowns. He has good submissions, and he can strike, like unlike Damon Blackshear. So I like his chances a little more. I also like the move that he went down to bantamweight. He was a featherweight before, and we've only seen one fight was against Victor Henry, and he got a guillotine or whatever. But Davy Grant's getting up there in age too. Yeah. So you mentioned the Woodson fight. Man, he clearly lost to Woodson, and the Canadian fans try to give him a homer decision when the decision was split when it was clearly to Woodson. So I can also see a world where Jourdain wins a sus split decision because Davy Grant's notorious for getting those. He lost a split to Yanez. He lost one to Marquez. I think he's lost another one too. So I don't love this pick. I'm definitely not betting it, but I'm going to go Jourdain by decision here. I
Who's
could see
favorite?
some kind of a homer decision. Charles Jourdain minus 170, Davy Grant plus 140.
Okay. All right.
For the main card, I'll just read off the odds before I start talking.
All right. And here we are. Like you said, this is a tough one. Kyle Kyle Nelson versus Matt Frivola.
Yeah, you said that right.
All right. And yeah, I'm gonna keep skipping up here. I'm gonna roll David Grant. Here we go. Kyle Nelson is 16-6-1. He has 6 wins by knockout, 4 wins by submission, 8 first round finishes. He lost by knockout to one of my favorite fighters, Garcia, Steven Garcia. Uh, he beat Algio by knockout, TKO, and he beat Padilla. Is it Padilla? Is that how you say it?
Fernando Padilla.
Padilla. It's like quesadilla. But
Yeah.
decision, he won that fight, and now we go on to Matt. Dude, this guy, he looks like somebody I know, and I can't think who it is. But he's 11-5-1. He has 4 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 6 first round finishes. He gets outstruck 3.69 to 3.37. Uh, Last fight out, he lost by knockout TKO by a nasty knee. It was a crazy knee by Ziam. He got beat by Saint Denis by knockout TKO, and he beat Dober by knockout TKO. One thing I want to look at here. This is gonna probably be my deciding factor. Ooh, it's not gonna be
If
my
Kyle
deciding
Nelson
factor.
speaks French.
Uh, Man, Frivola looked like such an idiot in his last fight. I just hated the way he looked. But then the other fights, he looked completely different. Uh, man, I'm just. It's a tough one. I'm gonna take Cop. Give me Matt Frivola. Fuck it. Give me Matt Frivola to win this one. What do you think, Pat?
Yeah, so yeah, it's. I want to know if Kyle Nelson speaks French because Fravola's last two fights are getting slimed out by two French guys, and if he's a French Canadian, dude, that might be something to
Yeah.
consider. Another interesting one. Um, Oh, I should mention Matt Favola -120, Kyle Nelson +100.
Oh, there's shit.
But so Kyle Nelson's moving up. I didn't realize this until yesterday. He was a featherweight. He's moving up to lightweight, and I'm not gonna put any ill will in losing to Garcia, just like I'm not putting any ill will into losing to Ziom and BSD, which makes it hard.
Yeah.
My thing is, if you're getting your chin rattled by a dude a weight class below, what are you gonna do whenever a dude that's got top tier power at lightweight's gonna do whenever he touches your chin? It's hard because there's also a world where Frivola's chin's gone after those last two knockouts because they were bad. But I gotta go with the better skill set and the better trained guy, in that my opinion. That is the Ray Longo gym in New York. I'm gonna go with Matt Frivola by knockout.
Oh,
Don't love that. Definitely 100% not betting that. But I just have to go with my gut. That's my gut's telling me for Vola by knockout. But I could definitely see Nelson winning a decision here if he doesn't get chin.
okay.
But hey, I
Yeah.
got some news for you.
Let me hear it.
You mentioned your one of your favorite fighters is Steve Garcia.
Yeah.
Yeah, you excited for 2 weeks from now?
What's he got going on?
Main event.
Who's he fighting?
David Onama, main event of the Apex.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be excited to watch him. That's
Hell yeah,
awesome. Let me look at that
that's
card real
gonna be
quick.
a fucking war, dude. Oh yeah, and your boy's the co-main.
Oh god damn it.
It's not the
Oh,
boy
he's
you
fighting
think.
that one dude, the guy that made his debut not too long ago, ain't he?
Yeah, Dalia.
Yeah, shit. Dante Johnson's
Yeah,
in it too. Lockjaw Dante Johnson. Hell
hell
yeah.
yeah.
Oh no
Dude,
way. They're giving Nick Klein him. Is that the fucking concrete dude?
yeah, concrete.
Oh my god, what a card. Just entertainment wise. What a card.
Dude, I mean, scroll through the whole card. That card's gonna be
Charles
fun. I mean,
Radke's on this card. Oh my god,
yeah,
Raphael S.
a very good fight also is Isaac Dolgarian, Yadir DeVal. That's gonna be fucking
Who's
sick.
this
And
Kevin Christian guy that's fighting Billy?
bruh, Kevin Christian got a contract for the Contender Series last year. He looked like fucking dog shit.
Okay.
And you might there's a dude that I like see online sometimes, and he swears up and down Kevin Christian has the worst striking in the entire UFC. I'm 100% taking Billy in that
Huh.
fight.
That's
I
crazy.
got Alan Nascimento, Rafael Estevam, Jeremiah Wells, Timba Karimbo. Yeah, that's a fucking sick card.
That's pretty sweet. All right,
Didn't
we're
mean to
on.
go off track there.
Yeah, I know you're good. That's pretty cool. That's entertainment. That's pretty entertaining fighters. Like interesting. So we're on to Cody Gibson versus. I literally just watched him fight, and I tried to practice his name. Orik Ling. Orik Ling.
Or, that's that's
Orik
not even
Ling.
close.
Orik Ling.
That's not even close.
How you say it?
Arichi Long.
Orichi Long. Orichi Long. Fucking Q. Uh, I'm not gonna break down their stats. Cody Gibson's the bigger fighter, size wise, and I think he just if he can do it, can just dominate him. Because Arichi Long's like a counter striker type deal, and I guess he got decent takedown defense. I mean, it's bantamweight; everybody can get up and get down pretty well. But Cody Gibson's got some size on him. I just like his wrestling. I'm gonna take Cody Gibson.
Yeah, so this is another one. I mean, the last four I had pretty decent ideas what I was going to go with. This is another one where it's hard. Cody Gibson minus 180 or Richie Long plus 150. In my opinion, this is like a 50-50 fight because Cody Gibson's a good wrestler, but I haven't seen him string together three straight rounds of good wrestling. And Arichi Long is a pretty decent striker. I mean, he's definitely a better striker than Cody Gibson, but he did defend every submission against Raul Rosas Jr. at Noche at the Spear. So it's a little up in the air. I'm gonna play it safe and take Cody Gibson by decision, but don't be shocked if that 38-year-old chin gets cracked by Arichi Long. But I'll take Gibson. I'm definitely don't love that whatsoever because I think if this fight gets stuck on the feet, he's gonna lose. But I think he'll take the first two rounds.
Okay.
Give me Gibson.
We got Jasmine
Oh,
Justivicius.
not bad.
Well, I know who she is. It's just saying her name's tough.
I
And
know.
against Firat, who just fought for the title, correct? And lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so I'll just go ahead through it here. Uh, Firat, 6 wins by knockout, first round finishes, 4.73. She's outlanding to 3.28. She just lost to Shevchenko. She beat Blanchfield and Namajunas before that. Uh, we're gonna go on to Jasmine Justivicius. It's a funny name. I think it's really cool. 2 wins by knockout, 4 wins by submission, three first round finishes. Last fight out, she beat Andrade by submission. Uh, has the Silva fight. Didn't say what happened there, and then she beat De La Silva by submission as well. Uh, I just think this girl. I know Jasmine's the next up and coming. I know she's the next up and coming. Everybody has a thought of her winning the title, but I think I think Farad just comes out and just has too much for her all around. So I'm taking Farad.
Yeah, so Manafiro is the biggest favorite on the main card. She's minus
Oh shit.
230. Jasmine's plus 190. I absolutely love Jasmine. She's made me a lot of money back over the past few fights. The one fight she's lost recently is to Tracy Cortez, and that performance was so bad that it makes me very confident in Manon winning this fight by decision. I don't think she'll knock out Jasmine, but Manon's fucking huge, and Jasmine is very reliant on getting takedowns. Manon being a tough girl to take down, if she doesn't take her down, I think she's just going to get outstruck. Hopefully she does because I like Jasmine. But so I got to play what my mom's telling me and go with Manon for by decision. This division will be an absolute hell if Jasmine wins this fight, though. So you got Valentina fighting Whaley, and then Natalia Silva is pretty much guaranteed a title shot. If Jasmine beats Manon, she should be up for a title shot. But Natalia Silva already has a win over Jasmine. So it's just going to be a massive mess, and I want that mess to come because Manfro is ugly and I hate her. But
Oh.
hey, I'm on my T-mail shit today, dude.
Yeah. I didn't say who I. Yeah, that's the same reason I don't like that other dude. You know what I'm talking about.
But I'll go with Manfro by decision.
Yeah. Okay. We're moving on to Marlo Vera versus Zahabi. I didn't even want to try his first name. Was it Amen Zahabi?
Amian.
Amen Zahabi. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
man, you know who the way he moves reminds me of Sean Strickland. I don't know why. Just like his freaking shoulder shit that he does, like his boxing deal, whatever it is. He does remind me of that. Uh, so let me get Marlo Vera up here. I just watched him before you got on here. He has 8 wins by knockout, 10 wins by submission, 8 first round finishes. He gets outstruck 4.27 to 5.37. He lost to Figueiredo. He lost to O'Malley, and he beat Muniz. Uh, Zahabi, he has 6 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission. He's 13-2. He beat Aldo, which was yeah, Aldo. He beat Aldo. Aldo get gas there in the third round. Really got his ass whipped. He beat Muniz by decision, and he beat Basharat by unanimous decision. Uh, I'm gonna get against the tide on this one. I'm gonna take Marlo Vera to win this fight. Pat.
Amian Zahabi minus 125, Cheeto Vera plus 105. After years of fading Cheeto because he likes to fucking sit there, do nothing, and hope to fluke a fucking KO, I'm I'm going to take Cheeto here.
No
I think
shit.
I think Zahabi's style is perfect for Cheeto to just fucking catch him coming in and just knocking him out. Zahabi, this dude's overachieving out of his mind. I don't think he beat Aldo, but I mean,
Yeah, I'm
close
with you.
enough. Yeah, I mean, he made it close enough for them to rob Aldo. So I mean, it is what it is. But he got brutally fucking dropped at the end of the beginning of that third round. And Aldo, I mean, he's not really getting too many knockdowns. And he just I saw something. He came out and he's one of those guys that like lied about on his birth certificate. Aldo's like 45 or something insane. He's old as fuck. And if you're getting dropped by that version of Aldo, which I mean, I think that version of Aldo beats Cheeto too. I Cheeto hits so fucking hard. I think he's gonna catch Zahabi in the third round and knock him out. I'm not confident enough to bet that yet. However, I wrote these notes down without an extra $300 in my account, so I might do something with that. But Cheetah, I just see Cheetah catching Zahabi, man. I'm gonna go with Marlon Vera, but I don't love that because the one thing I will say is Zahabi's got heart, and I mean if he can push it, then he can definitely take it. But I'm gonna go Cheetah.
Okay. Well, damn. I was not expecting that one either. All
Oh
right.
yeah, I'm coming with all the fucking tricks today.
I hear you. All right. So we're on to Kevin Holland versus Mike Malott. Kevin Holland is a parlay ruiner. You owe me money from last time. He's 28-14. 14 wins by knockout, 9 wins by submission, 13 first round finishes. He got beat by Rodriguez in his last one. And I think a lot of people were like, what the hell? Luque, he beat him in the fight previous, and he beat Nelson the fight prior. Then we're on to Mike Malott, dude. He's just a Canadian wonder boy. Proper Mike, proper Malott, dude. He's just like a stereotypical Canadian looking dude for some reason. But he's 12-2. He has 5 wins by knockout, 6 wins by submission, 9 first round finishes. He beat Radke by knockout TKO. He beat Giles by unanimous decision. He beat Magny by knockout and TKO. This is one where I about talked myself into Kevin Holland. I just about talked myself into Kevin Holland doing a bounce back after getting beat by Rodriguez. But I'm gonna stick with Mike Malott, and I'm gonna take Mike Malott by knockout or TKO.
I don't hate that, man. I've seen some people calling for sub also from Mike Malott. Uh, so if he would have did what he was supposed to do against D-Rod, then I probably would have took Kevin Holland. But seeing his chin get fucking cracked like that, it's hard to believe in him. I'm a massive fan of Mike Malott. I mean, he flexes the fuck out of being Canadian, dude. That dude's Canadian as
He
fuck. He
is.
chugs, chugs the maple syrup, brother. But he's one of the first guys that I watched like on the Contender Series a few years ago, and I was just like, dude, this guy's fucking awesome, dude. He's gonna be something. And if he didn't death gas against Magny, he would have been ranked, and we don't know where he'd been at right now. So he gets a lot of flack for that in a fight where he's clearly fucking beating Magny's ass and faded and lost. But I liked how he's handled himself after the loss. The first fight back, he like didn't go too hard for a finish. Just wanted to made sure he got in the win column, and I was able to watch and see he knows how to go 15 minutes instead of just shooting, trying to go crazy and get a finish in every fight. He's smart enough now to realize, oh, I need to make sure I know what I'm doing and not death gas again. And then the next fight against Charles Radke was a popular underdog pick by a bunch of people in that card. I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy. Mike Malone's gonna smoke him, and lo and behold, he found the shot. He wasn't chasing the shot. The shot came to him, and that's something I can see that happening here. Kevin Holland coming forward and just getting countered and cracked on the chin. So I definitely don't hate. Um, I don't hate a knockout shot by you there. Um, Holland's just so damn durable. Even if he gets dropped, he's hard to put out there. I don't think I've ever seen Holland knocked out completely cold. I have seen him submitted a few times, but I'm gonna take decision here. I just think it's gonna be 1-1, and in the third round, Holland's just gonna be doing some similar shit against the JDM fight where he's just hitting the guard a lot, acting like he's winning the fight. Flott's chewing up his legs, and then he's shocked when he loses at the end of the fight. I'm gonna go Mike Malott 20-28 decision.
All right. And now we move on to Reynard de Ritter. Reynard de Ritter. Well, how you say it?
Rainier de Ritter.
Rainier de Ritter versus Brendan Allen. Uh, Ritter, he is 21-2, 5 wins by knockout, 13 wins by submission, 11 first round finishes. He beat Bo Nickel by knockout, which really is whenever I first saw him fight. Like caught him live, didn't have to watch a replay, and he fought a pretty entertaining fight just out of goof weirdness, I guess, against Whitaker. He won by split decision. Brendan Allen, Louisiana, stand up, 5 wins by knockout, 14 wins by submission, 11 first round finishes. Vittori, I picked Vittori. He did prove me wrong. Allen pretty much beat him handily. He lost to Hernandez, Fluffy, right? By
Yeah.
unanimous decision, and he lost to Imavov. Uh, I'm fading Ritter. I don't like Ritter at all. I think he's just long, whatever. I'm taking Brendan Allen in this fight. I think Brendan Allen gets
Hell
the
yeah.
job done.
So if it plays out on the feet, I'm with you. Allen's definitely live here, especially early. RDR gets fucking gets hit on the chin. I think Allen's a better striker here. The problem is this is a 5 round fight. Allen's taking it on shorter notice, and Allen fucking fades and fights, dude. He looked. I don't know if you watch back the Imavov fight, bro. He death gas bad.
Mm.
And the longer the fight goes, the more I like it for RDR. I don't think Brandon Allen's going to knock him out. And I think the more and more gas Allen is, the way bigger dude in RDR is going to be able to weather the storm, take over. I have written down RDR by round 4, ground and pound knockout. But I mean, I just think he's going to be able to do whatever wants to do after round 2. I do think he's going to drop the first 2 rounds, though. And I think he's going to be able to weather the storm and take over as it goes along. even if this goes to decision, I like RDR to take over. So I'm gonna go RDR here. RDR is a minus 200 favorite. Brendan Allen plus 165 though. So I mean, I'm with you though. I mean, Allen's definitely live. I don't hate Allen's shout here whatsoever because he's
Okay.
clearly the better striker. But
All right.
I gotta go RDR.
Yeah. Now, do you like RDR's gas tank too? I mean, that Whitaker fight was kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's he had
Does
enough
it?
to keep pushing a little bit more. I mean,
Yeah.
I can forgive that a little more because he about got knocked the fuck out bad by Whitaker.
Okay.
I mean, he is on wobbly legs, whereas Brennan Allen just straight up laid on Imavov for 5 minutes, didn't really do anything. And the moment the second round started, he looked like he needed a fucking ventilator.
All right, Pat. Well, we broke that down. We got her done. Now it's time for some little college football sprinkle on top. Tomorrow night I got California, minus 9.5, hosting North Carolina. I got Baylor as a dog at TCU. I got, whew, I got Houston as a dog at home against Arizona. I got UCF minus 7.5 over West Virginia. I have James Madison minus 1.5 hosting Old Dominion. I almost had UNLV as a dog at Boise State, but I decided not to on that one. I was thinking about it. Someone told me there's a storm coming through, but if not, I'm taking Texas A&M minus 7.5 at Arkansas, which that makes sense why that number's like that. I got Texas Tech as my lock at Arizona State minus 7.5. I think they're going to blow them out of the water. And I got Maryland as a dog at UCLA. I think the train ends. Penn State, people think they're a dead dog. I think they got rid of their coach. Nicky takes over. I think the offense livens up. They're underdogs 3.5 at Iowa. I'm going to take Penn State to win that game after their coach got fired. And I think that's it. Oh, give me BYU at home plus 3.5 over Utah.
Man, there's some sus lines
It's some weird ones.
flickering around at noon. Like the first three that show up, I'm looking at are all sus.
Georgia Tech's a weird
Uh,
one.
Georgia Tech's weird. LSU, I figure that would be even money. I'm surprised Vandy's
Hmm
a field goal favorite. Mi- I don't think Michigan should be a 4.5 point favorite over Washington.
They didn't open up
I
four and
kind
a
of
half.
like I kind of like Washington plus 4.5 there. I think it's going to be a field goal. I like Michigan by a field goal. I'll say that. I, the fourth one, I think Baylor outright beats TCU. I don't think Josh Hoover's looked all that good the past 2 weeks.
I'm with you on
I
that.
mean, it's going to be like a big shootout game, but I think Baylor will win that shootout. Let's see who else I like here. Man, I'm half tempted to call for plus 5.5 for South Carolina also because man, Oklahoma did not look good last week.
Hmm
You ready for the dog of the week?
Let's hear it.
The West Virginia Mountaineers are going to
Oh,
beat UCF. I'm calling it.
oh, damn, old son.
I'm calling it now. I said they're going to win one more this year, and I laid it out. I decided I'm going to pick the one that I think it's going to happen against. I think West Virginia is going to beat UCF.
Okay, all right, good deal. We gave him out there.
I
Did
also think Georgia's going to cover.
against Ole Miss.
Yeah, by a touchdown.
Mhm.
I like Georgia there. Let me find one more. Uh, one more good one that I like. I think you also said it, but I'm gonna piggyback off of you. I
All
think
right,
the train ends, man. I think Maryland's gonna beat
yeah,
UCLA.
that's my dog of the week. So we're both on Baylor. We're both on Maryland. So there's a consensus on that one. All right, just a quick run through here. Uh, Croden, first fight I took Croden. You took Lisboa. We both have how you say it, Bakoyev?
Bakoev.
Bakoyev by TKO. You got it round two. We both have Stephanie. You got her as a knockout. and you like the -3.5, of course. We both have Dober by knockout. You're saying round one as a possibility. Sprinkle it. Uh, I have Danny Barlow in at 29-28. You have him at a knockout plus 110, which is probably something I'll lean on too. It kind of sounds good. Park, I got him. I got him by sub. You have. Oh damn! I what's his
Bruno
name?
by knockout.
Who is it?
I have Bruno by knockout.
Oh, okay, Silva. Yeah, Silva by knockout plus 200. I got Danny Grant riding the momentum. You got Jordan. Uh, we both got Matt. You got him by knockout. We both got Gibson. We both got say her name because I always say Farad and it's not Farad.
Hero.
Furrow. We both got Marlowe, and you got RDR winning the gas tank battle against Allen, and I got Allen as a dog. So.
And we both got Malott.
Oh yeah, we both got Mike Malott. Yeah, I forgot about that one. I got him by knockout, and you got Mike Malott. All right, Pat.
Man, so for the rest of the year, we got 321 next week. That 321 is going to be a fun one. I want to make a absolute fucking statement before we get off here. Let me just double check and make sure I'm not crazy before I say it.
Yeah, you probably are, but let's hear it.
What the fuck is going on?
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties.
That's weird. When you look at this though.
Uh-oh, Pat. What are
I
you
have to look
doing
at it the
here?
old-fashioned way.
You can't make a statement without
So,
looking at it?
well, I wanted to make sure I get the odds right. So, Verna Jandaroba opened at -215 next week to win the title against Dern at +165. It's now Jandaroba -130, Dern +110. I'm fucking telling you, everybody listen to this right now. You are fucking up in life if you do not take Mackenzie Dern to beat Verna Jandaroba. Mackenzie Dern is going
Damn.
to fucking beat her ass. I think any way this fight goes, they've already fought before, and it went exactly how you. I'm think it's going to happen again. Berna's not going to be able to get takedowns. If well, she can get takedowns, but she's not going to go for takedowns. And it's just going to be a striking fight on the feet. Who's the better striker? Mackenzie Dern somehow is the better striker. I will be taking Mackenzie Dern as an underdog. I might go far enough to put $200 on it. I am definitely taking Mackenzie Dern next week to become a champion, which is one of the funniest things I've ever had to say in my life. Is Mackenzie Dern's going to become a champion in the UFC? But on a side note, that card's good. Garcia and Nama we just looked at's good. I could care less about the card the week after. Then we get the absolute stacked as fuck main card for November's pay per view. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not.
Yeah.
Main card for 322 is JDM Islam, Valentina Whaley, John Brady, Michael Morales, Leon Edwards, Carlos Prates, Benil Dariush, BSD. That main card's sick. Then after that, we have one of the most loaded fight nights of the year at Qatar with Sarukian and Dan Hooker, co-main Bilal Muhammadi and Gary. And then UFC 323, which, I mean, if you're not a fan of MMA, if you are not fucking loving how that card's looking, they still have 3 or 4 fights to put on there. I mean, I don't want to have to read through the whole thing like I sent you in text. Nazim Sadiq, Alfred Ziam on the undercard should tell you how that card's looking right now. That card's stacked. And then the final fight of the ESPN era, we got Brandon Royval and Manel Kopp. I think we're in for a very fun rest of the year, my friend.
I'm excited to watch a cop fight. But yes,
I'm
sir.
excited for sure.
All right, Pat. Take her easy.
Yes, sir, man. You too. Let's go right now.